Hey folks, how's everybody doing out there? I want to welcome y'all to today's donkey roast. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be a slow roast. Because what I've decided is I'm not on the time of any handsome donkeys. The handsome donkeys are on my time. So tonight, if you're a handsome donkey waiting to see if you get roasted, you're gonna wait. And for all my beautiful, beautiful viewers out there, folks, crack open a beer, just kick back, relax. This ain't gonna be a quick wham bam, thank you ma'am show. Old lady's cooking, she's gonna fry some ham that we got at Prince with some French fries. And I told her, I said, hey, I need to film this video. Of course, she's over there playing, Maria's next door playing. We're jamming out. It's noisy. I'm gonna smoke a cigar. I said, forget it. We're gonna do it our way, like Elvis and Frank Sinatra. I did it my way. All right, baby. Who's that? Who's that? That's my little mermaid. Where's she at, baby?
She's coming.
All right, come over here, baby. Take a break. Come over here. Let's
Oh,
read
my,
this.
I know my
What?
almost burned.
Well, you got to come over here, baby. This is a handsome donkey roast, not a cooking show. Come over here. Let's read the first one. Now, folks,
What's that?
the Handsome Donkey Show. Not all the comments on here are worthy of the Handsome Donkey Award. We got different types of awards. We got the Parrot Award. You know, basically, if you say the same thing that 9 million other people have already said, and therefore you have no creative, artistic ability, it's just plagiarism. You're saying the same shit everybody else has said. Well, you might get the Parrot Award. For all y'all out there that want to threaten me, my kingdom, my enterprise, you're gonna get the Billy Badass Basement Rat Award. The fucking Keyboard Warrior Award. We got the Jealous Hippo Award. All those people who think that their way of life is the only way of life and they're protective of their way of life, especially if they're living in another country, call themselves an expat, and they think that, by God, if I live like this as an expat, you should live that way because you're representing blah blah blah. So I got the Jealous Hippo. Shit, I got so many awards now I forget them all. The Dick Tracy Award. For those people who are smart enough to figure out my real name when they go to markblackard.com. Can't make this shit up. Links in the description. What's the name of my website? markblackard.com. And after careful research,
Forrest, go on.
some people finally figure out what my name is. You can't make this shit up. Anyhow, we'll go through the awards, and basically I'll just talk about what I think about the comments. Some of them are wonderful, colorful. Some of the comments are from sociopaths, psychopaths, downright just fucking criminals, psychos. All right, baby, let's check out the first one here. Now, folks, I'm going to have to get my old man glasses on. Let me change over to fucking Clark Kent for a minute. Here we go. Damn, I think I've already roasted this dude a million times. Why does this comment keep popping up in here? Unless you're just parroting your own shit. So this is on the Village Girl versus Banker. Which Filipina should you marry? So, you left out the most important reason why you not gonna pursue an educated woman. Dash anywhere, all capitals, exclamation point. It's because those women can get quality guys. They certainly are not going to put up with your tyrant ass. Dash, and they most certainly can buy a $6.50 bikini on their own without your social security disability check. Now, so let me stop and address that motherfucker. Okay, we ain't riding that gravy train. A lot of people are. That's a fact.
Once again, you will
But this motherfucker ain't riding no gravy train, asshole. Once again, you will delete a negative comment as always. Dash.
But you see.
But you'll see it, and my comments are for you anyway. Another fucking dash, space. Not all the ass kissers and other tree jumpers out there. The fuck is a tree jumper? Keep on drinking. It will give the girls a better life sooner.
Ha ha ha!
The fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? The fuck is this guy talking about? Where's my beer? The only thing that he fucking did was remind me that where's my beer? It's in a wine glass somewhere. Baby, just respond, deploy. My fucking beer. I have no fucking clue what your point is. I really don't. I just read that. I would say that I just wasted a minute of my life, but I didn't because you, my friend, have provided me with footage from my show, from my handsome donkey show, while my beautiful wife here. What did he say? He said something about what the fuck is a tree jumper? Is a tree jumper less than racist talk for a monkey? Is that what you're referring to? You calling my kids tree jumpers? Well, they like to climb trees. Keep on drinking. It will give the girls a better life. Oh, so what you're saying is the sooner I die, the sooner you die, the better life these ladies are gonna have. Baby, are you secretly praying that I die soon so you can have a better life? No? Why? You know why? Because I'm broke. You ain't gonna get nothing. But listen. Okay, but listen. What a Filipino really wants is a 90-year-old rich man with a bad heart, right?
Yeah, what?
Okay, if I had $10 million in the bank, it would be okay if I died tomorrow, right? Be okay, right? You have 10 million, it'd be okay, right? Honey, don't lie. Don't bola bola. Don't bola bola. You like, fuck yeah, motherfucker. You just get drunk and walk out in front of a jeepney so they don't blame me. I want that 10 million.
If you have, what you do?
Yeah, if I got 10 million, she gonna push me in front of that
Wait,
fucking
I'm
jeepney.
hot in here.
I'm gonna put your fan back that way, but don't put it on the damn microphone. I'm trying to film an award-winning slow donkey roast here. I am sweating though. It's sweating up my glass and shit. So, but if you're broke and you have strategy, somebody out there blowing a potato cannon. If you're broke, it's part of your strategy. If she kills me, next month she ain't got nothing to eat. So she is motivated about at least keeping me alive. Now she don't give a shit about my taste buds. She feed me, rice and fucking chicken with magic syrup. She don't give a shit about that. She know I'm gonna live. But she want me to stay alive because she likes her lifestyle. But if I had 10 million in the bank, no, come on. They hope I die tomorrow so they can take over that money, be the queen of the village, build a new house for their family.
I'm not like that. Nayabag ka.
Honey, all y'all like that. My God, why do you think y'all marry 90-year-old men with bad hearts?
Atay ni Mama ko.
It ain't for their abs. All right, so this whoever the fuck this fucknut is, you're just a handsome donkey. You're not worthy of the award, but you're still a fucking handsome donkey. Whatever. Blah blah blah. I think you should get the fucking parrot award.
Forrest, you want French fries? Come on.
All right, is this the same? Is this the same jackass here?
No,
or
it's
what?
not, it's
no, it's
not.
a different jackass.
Yeah.
This guy continues to be a deadbeat father. He films a real man watching his kids while he hangs out in Thailand. You, a fraud and a deadbeat. It's not you, motherfucker. It's you, apostrophe R-E. That's on a Kenny G video. I was at a Kenny G concert, minding my own business, stone cold sober, trying to bring y'all, the viewers, good quality entertainment. It's Kenny G. This guy's worth what, $200 million? He's famous. He's world famous. How many babies have been conceived to Kenny G music? This guy's a legend.
Oh,
I'm
who's that?
at the Kenny G, huh?
Who's that?
Baby, it's Kenny G. He's almost as famous as Forrest G. So you're gonna yak me because I'm at a Kenny G concert? Man, you're not worthy of any award. You're just don't go away mad. Just go away. Kenny G, you a fraud and a deadbeat. Yeah, I'm a deadbeat. I'm sitting right here next to Filipino wife number 2. She's cooking up good food. My son is right there. I have direct supervision on him. My daughter's right over there playing with her friend. Yeah, I'm a deadbeat motherfucker. Okay? Ask many children in America where their father is. They don't fucking know. They're not going to be able to answer that question. Ask about 100 million kids here in this country where their father is. They're going to look at you because they don't even know who their father is. Much less know where the fuck he's at. I know where he's at. He's on the next Barone guy playing basketball, trying to impregnate his wife's cousin. Call me a deadbeat, man? Hey, go fuck yourself. That's what I give you. And I only say that because my son went around the corner. When he comes back, I got to go back to being nice, motherfucker. The fucking deadbeat. Go fuck yourself. You don't get no award. No award for you.
Go f yourself. But go f yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
Trying to insult me, hurt my feelings when I was at a fucking Kenny G concert. Give me the fucking bastard award. Here you go. And while this sack of shit is riding around on a scooter in Thailand, his kids back in the Philippines wonder if they still have a father. Another fucking just jack. Should I give him the Handsome Donkey Award? Is he worthy of anything? Get the fucking Parrot Award, jackass. You don't even get the Handsome Donkey Award. That's too fucking coveted. Just a parrot. Just a goddamn parrot.
More.
I see the next contestant up on The Price is Right. Let's see.
You're real.
Oh, here's a chick. Oh, this is a notorious. This is one of our biggest fans here who loves us. You're left out the apostrophe. It's apostrophe R-E. Now, folks, I done told y'all a million times. If you're gonna try to issue some threats, cut down, put down, hatred, whatever, make sure you got proper grammar. Okay? Make sure you fucking spell correct, do spell check. Get your mom, your cousin, somebody to at least take a second look and edit what you wrote. Because unless you got proper grammar, your death threats, it takes all the wasta, the power out of it if you spell that shit wrong. Okay? So right off the bat, we got a spelling bee champion here. Your real Hode, W-H-O-T-E. Hote?
What's that? Who or who?
I have no idea.
You're real who?
Hote Trash Bud.
Trash bud.
This motherfucker definitely you never even entered the spelling bee. If your teacher was honest, You didn't make it to the spelling bee because they'll save you the embarrassment. Bet you were effing. Now I say that 'cause my son's standing right there. All right, got one crying. Fatima deploy. Bet you were in homeless in U.S.
What's wrong with you?
Fucken. That reminds me of a chicken. You spell fucking like you were thinking about a chicken. And again, fucking exploit these people. No period, no punctuation, no. Man, 0 on the grammar, 0 on the spelling. Have no clue what you're trying to say, but I appreciate your comment because thanks to you, you're helping me buy a beer. Get to the next one here.
Next one, next one.
Here we go. Here's another one.
What?
Wow,
Oh,
man.
What?
Space, comma. Don't put a space between the N and the comma. Jesus Christ. What is in it for her? Space between the R and the question mark. Improper, just improper English. Right. Space, comma. There's not a space between a fucking comma. Jesus. That's why you are in the Philippines. Space, period. Are you doing this on purpose? I think you're doing this on purpose. Okay. Now the comma is next to the okay. Be well, comma, okay. That's left out the apostrophe right there. Spell that wrong. Why America didn't, no apostrophe on the didn't apostrophe T, nothing. Work out for you. Stay there. Thank you very much. Barbed wire with a, I don't know, looks like something like this, living something. I don't. Thank you very much for your nastiness.
Next, nonsense.
Yeah.
You
You sound like a real a-hole. You still an asshole. That. Learn how to treat a woman. D-bag.
So debug.
That's like short for douchebag. Well, it's like a cut down that used to be in fashion, but now if another man calls another man douchebag, it signifies he's the bigger loser to begin with. I'll explain it later. It's something that goes up your
Change the nonsense.
hoo-ha. Oh, I love this motherfucker here.
You, the God
Folks,
of America.
okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on. We get this shit all the time. This is part of the business. Let me pause here in the video for a second to say two things. Number one, go get me the beer out of the freezer, or maybe there's more in a beer can somewhere, but I need another beer.
Your wife.
Hey, I'll wait on you. Honey, I'll wait on the comment. I need a beer. Come on, stat, report, deploy,
Tuhugo nanti ka?
move it out. If you decide to go into the entertainment business,
Go,
the
go, go.
YouTube business, the entertainment business, YouTube is the entertainment business, but entertainment is what? It's all about selling advertising. So you can say you're in the entertainment business, we're really all in the advertising business. Anyhow. If you don't have thick skin, don't do it. If you're moving to, say, Belize to retirement, throw some YouTube videos up. You'll get nice comments.
Here, you want some?
No problem.
Here, you want some?
If you move to the
Stop, huh?
Philippines and start posting videos in the Philippines,
Rolling.
the jealous fucking hippos, the psychotic expats and the wannabe expats, they're gonna try to destroy you. Because unfortunately, there are a lot of American expats here who are psychotic. They were psychotic in America and they're fucking psychotic here. And it's a special breed of psychosis that I've never witnessed in any other country. So the point is, if you're gonna start a YouTube channel, don't do it in the Philippines unless you have very thick skin and you're prepared for all of these types of comments along with the death threats. Never done a video in Abu Dhabi, Dubai. I got death threats. Not even Thailand. Only the Philippines. So, this gentleman here, every now and then a comment will make me Google and find out who is this jackass, right? Who is this jackass? Like Samuel Jackson on a hay flake. Who is this joker? So I'm gonna read this motherfucker's comment. Let's go, here we go. You, the guy, a dull copycat of American, and I am sure you feel ashamed and disgusted if someone call you as a Philippian. A Philippine. Is that a word? Philippian? I'm thinking about...
Filipina?
Who the fuck knows? He's made up his own word. Or maybe that's a word. Philippine. In other words, a Filipino. Bro, you're trying to say Filipino, but you came up with Philippine. Good job. Don't copy and try to mark you as you actually are. Your wife and family are great, except you. BTW. Oh, by the way, your wife is a natural Filipino who doesn't like to copy some foreign culture and proud with what she is. And I am sure you won't understand that and never will. She is a simple village girl, and what are you? Get ready for some racism, my friends. Here we go. Racism from an Indian gentleman. A redneck, southern accented, creepy and stupid Filipino fool who must have been working in a gas station as a motor mechanic or a helper.
Creepy and stupid person who must have been working in a station as a motor mechanic or
So, I'm not going to tear you up with your spelling and grammar because you piqued my interest and I realize English ain't your first language. I don't think you're from America. You're from India. And you migrated to America at some point. So now you're probably an American. And we Americans don't judge each other from where we come from, how we got there, our stories. We all got fucking struggles, but you're judging me, motherfucker. You're judging me, talking down to me because you perceive me to be some dumb southern redneck, as you say. Like you're all high and mighty, but I think you're from India. So do you consider yourself an Indian or an American? Because if you consider yourself an American, then guess what? The Southern Poverty Law Center and the ACLU needs to have words with your racist ass. But if you grew up in India, it's okay to talk like that. I get it. So I'm confused as to who you are, what you think you are. Because you think you're better than this fucking redneck that was born in Tupelo, Mississippi, the same fucking place as Elvis. I was born about a mile from where that motherfucker came into this world. I grew up on a damn dirt road. And you're gonna judge me in that way? I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? So I go to your channel. I go to his channel, right? It's nothing but Indian dances, Indian dancing, but the motherfucker lives in America. One of his videos, boom, there's the picture, walks out of his house. It's in suburbia, wherever, whether it's Richmond, Virginia, or in the suburbs of Marietta, Georgia. Walks out in his robe like a wannabe fucking Hugh Hefner in his suburbs. He's obviously living in America, you know, riding that fucking train, but all his videos are, look at me, traditional Indian. And then you're gonna fucking throw your racism at me, motherfucker. You don't see me coming to your channel talking bad about your culture or where you come from or your beliefs or this and that, but you feel it okay to come over to my piece of digital real estate and fuck with me? So you act like, this is the problem I have with folks like you. You act like India And Indian culture is the most wonderful thing in the world, but asshole, you live in America as an American.
Forrest!
But you're real quick to judge me from an Indian standpoint. Fucking wanna be Hugh Hefner motherfucker. Gonna yak me about being a southern, my southern accent. That's right, motherfucker. I got a southern accent. I got a Mexican accent. I got a Filipino accent. I got a Thai accent. I got plenty of fucking accents.
Forrest, come here.
Fucking Hugh Hefner, Indian wedding dancer. Jesus Christ. But thank you for the comment, my friend. If you would spend the money on the family. Oh, this is a frequent flyer here. Frequent flyer. You could take them to the USA at Christmas and let them enjoy the wonder of snow like you did when you were a kid. Can you remember that? An island-bound Filipino. Island-bound should wait. An island-bound. That's a compound adjective to describe Filipino. So the island and the bound should be hyphenated. An island-bound Filipino. That means somebody headed to an island. Motherfucker, we're basically on an island. I don't know what you're talking about.
Forrest, no.
We'll never know that, but maybe you don't care if they ever get to. With a, oh shit, got an emoji coming in there. Looks like a smiley face. Dude's looking up, going like this. And you didn't put a period at the end. Next time you yak me, please use proper punctuation and grammar. Another frequent flyer. Any chance of real furniture so kids don't live out of a suitcase? That. I usually put 3 dots, you put 2. Oh, maybe a washer for Tima, not a bigger bucket. Motherfucker, you see over in the background, you see that fucking washing machine over there? You're a day late, dollar short to the party. We got a house full of furniture. Rome wasn't built in a day, but apparently you got no patience. But thank you for the comment. Thanks for being a long time dedicated person here on my channel. Gotta love it. I would love to see Mark try that shit in America. Now this is not a handsome donkey comment. Right off the bat, I just thought this was funny. It's when I did my walkie-talkies, right? I got walkie-talkies. That's how we communicate here, right? I would love to see Mark try that shit in America. He would have a very big asshole from where the woman would stick those walkie-talkies. That's a good point, Ethan. And again, not a bad comment. I just thought it was funny. But folks, I got these walkie-talkies, right? They work great. Now, if you're trying to film something where you're running ahead, setting a camera up, and everybody's back there, man, these radios work great. But if I'm sitting in my office and I need to tell Fatima to bring me a beer, why should I have to get up, interrupt my editing, come out here, get my, or God forbid, have to get my own beer? The radio is great. I just say, what do I say, baby? Tempura, beer. Next thing you know, there's a beer in there. I can continue to finish my editing. Works out well for everybody. I got call signs for all the ladies. I got Little Mermaid, that's her sister. Her niece is calamansi, her mother is tuna. Janice used to be, chicken wing, right? Huh? So everybody's got call signs. It makes them feel special. Do you like your call sign, Tempura? You want to change it?
Yeah.
What do you want to change it to?
Beautiful.
Okay, you'll be beautiful Tempura.
Ah.
Yeah, so good point, my friend. American chicks probably aren't down with the walkie-talkies around the house, but it just keeps people from having to yell through the house. We don't got one of them Apple systems where you say, use it as an intercom. We use the radios. Well, thank you for the comment, man. Oh shit, what happened? I pushed the wrong button. All right, what we got here, baby? In truth, you're simply a narcissistic bully whose military disability payment doesn't even cover consistent and stable housing his own family. Should be for his own family. You left out a word. Military disability payment.
What? Did you see?
I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't nothing about me disabled. Ain't nothing,
Wait.
nothing
Maybe
about
in
me
here,
disabled.
maybe in here.
Give it a good squeeze, see what happens. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do it. Go ahead and check it. I dare you.
Wait.
No, baby, maybe you should. Maybe you need to
Maybe
check
do
it.
like this.
Ain't nothing about me disabled, my friend. Therefore, I ain't getting no fucking checks. A lot of people are riding that disability train for one reason or another. Ain't none of my business. Ain't none of my business, but I ain't on that fucking train. I'm not on the disability train. Ain't nothing about me disabled or fucking retired. I'm just getting started. I can run fucking 8 kilometers right now, even with this big ass belly that I've accumulated since the lockdown. So all y'all think
what
I'm over here
happened?
riding a motherfucking, oh, he's taking my tax dollars, blah, blah, blah. You barking up the wrong tree.
Oh, did you tell your friend
better
that you're
bark
going
somewhere
home
else.
now?
You can bark somewhere else and that dog will hunt many
Oy,
trees,
di
not this
bigas
tree.
there, oh. Siya, we play tomorrow, sige tell.
I took a little brief intermission. Maria said she was tired of playing. I said, okay, get your broom, your mop, get to work. Come back here, you go to work. She's like, okay, I'll go back and play. All right, so I'm a narcissistic bully. That's an excuse for all American females these days. Oh, he's a Don't worry, girl. It's not your fault. He's a narcissist. You were with a narcissist. That's what the good doctor, Dr. Anna, the research scientist, Dr. Anna kept calling me a narcissist. But then when you went to her playlist, it was all about narcissism and dating a narcissist.
Not in here.
But she had obviously broken up with a narcissist, so I don't know what
Let's go,
your
come
story is, my friend.
Come on.
But thank you for the comment.
Here.
I have to give you the Parrot Award. That's nothing new. I hear that shit all the time. Here we go, another Parrot Award. Same person. Let's be totally clear here. You're in the Philippines because no woman outside of a third world country would put up with your low class, broke ass. Kids need stable and consistent housing. Sad. Fucking parrot. You are a guest in the Philippines. Posting content like this makes you look like a dating service, can get you in some really hot water. That's true. If you're running a dating service without the proper credentials, procedures, reporting, and all that, you can't get in trouble. That's why I'm never, and I'm not, nor I will run a motherfucking dating service. Because it's too much regulation. So no, I'm not running a fucking dating service. Don't post any content that uses Filipinas as clickbait. My friend knows a YouTuber who had his content looked over while flying out of the Philippines. Your friend knows somebody who knows somebody who knows a guy. Wasting my time. Thank you, but you're wasting your time. Okay, here we go. Now we get into a little bit better of the threat category here. Folks, like I said, you're gonna start doing anything in the public realm, you have to be prepared for shit like this. Even worse. The more popular you get, the more famous you get, the more fucking threats you get from these deranged individuals. Let's all agree, there are a lot of deranged individuals in the world. The majority of them are from the United States of America. Last night we watched this thing about like the top 5 serial killers, from Jeffrey Dahmer to what's his name, Gacy, the Green River Killer. There's like 5 of them, right? The Craigslist Killer. She loves watching all that stuff, right? That fucking Craigslist asshole who robbed 2 girls and killed one was a medical student. He's a doctor. The one guy, he worked for the city. The one serial killer, he was a regulation compliance officer, president of his church. The way they caught him, he gave him a floppy disk in the mail. They pulled the metadata, and it had so-and-so church with his fucking name in the metadata. So we all agree, there's a lot of crazy people in the world, especially from the United States. There's one right here. Here we go. There you can see. 50,000 people are also absolute douchebags. So folks, he's basically saying that you, in addition to me, all 50,000 of you, every one of my subscribers here, this little Billy Badass is calling you a douchebag. Not just me, he hates all of you too. You should be happy if I ever see you in person in the Philippines with a semicolon and a thing. I think that's a smile. I will not wait to confront you. You're a left out a fucking apostrophe, asshole, and it's supposed to be capitalized. You're gonna threaten somebody with violence, death, physical harm. Number one, spelling, punctuation, grammar, and no motherfucking emojis. Because your point is lost. You just take the wind out of your own fucking sails. If you're gonna threaten to harm me, fucking spell it right and leave out the fucking emojis. Moving right along with this asshole. I will not wait to confront you. You're a pathetic douchebag abusing Asian girls for your own personality disorder and narcissistic issues. Here's another motherfucker that's part of the victim culture. He reads USA Today and just reinforces how much of a victim he is for whatever fucking reason. This is the type of asshole that spills coffee in his lap at McDonald's and then sues McDonald's, right? That's the same fucking psychopath here. And he says, I will not wait to confront you. But when you use Asian girls, that means you've never been here. You've never been to fucking Asia. You've never been to Southeast Asia. You've never been to the Philippines. And you probably never will. You watch the documentary. You fucking Google Philippines village life or whatever. You know, while you're fucking whacking off. And now you want to be Billy Badass because I'm abusing Asian girls. You don't even know what fucking country I'm in, asshole. Billy Badass. As I said before, when I see you in the Philippines, you will face an intense confrontation. Okay, intense, it starts with a vowel. It should be A-N, intense confrontation. Not a intense confrontation. You can't fucking spell. How am I to take you serious that you're gonna show up at my fucking place of residence and try to do me bodily harm? You're the type of motherfucker that'll go try to rob a bank with a fucking gun and one fucking bullet that's 80 years old won't even fire. Get your shit together. You want to threaten me? Fucking spell check, motherfucker. So always watch out and watch your back at night. It's nighttime. You see me staring over my fucking shoulder? A lot of Filipinos hate you for a very good reason. Just a good advice. Why do Filipinos hate me? Fuck have I done? You know the only Filipinos who dislike me are fucking OFWs? And number two, Filipinos who have made it to the United States and now they think they're better than everybody else. We've all dealt with them. OFWs and Americans. You know? Not born in America, but they've migrated because somebody married them, took their ass over there. Now they got a fucking green card. They're citizens. They're working. Now they think they're somebody and they can talk down to me. But think about it. If they talk down to me, they'll talk down to everybody else around here. I'm here. I see it all the time. Take an old Filipino female that's lived in America, then they move back here, they're fucking slave drivers. They're horrible to people. So, here we go. Just a good advice. What's this fucker's roadie something? Got a fucking guitar, so that means he carries the guitars and the amps for a band. He's basically a laborer. Oh, created some nice playlists. Chill with a bunch of L's. Chill with 2 L's. Electro, techno, hip hop. You're nobody, my friend. But the reason I give you 2 seconds of fame, if you're threatening me, you're threatening a gamut of other people, and I was just the flavor of the day. You're an internet bully, an internet stalker, but in reality, you're just a fucking pussy. You don't scare a guy like me who's dealt with real people pretty much my entire life, but you do scare people, the average person. They're frightened by what you leave in your comments and stuff. So I don't feel special. I'm just one of, dozens or hundreds of people that you fuck with on the internet. That's your game. Because you're a psychopath or a sociopath or somewhere in between. You got a problem meeting women. You watch way too much porn. I know exactly who you are. So do I think for 1 minute that you're going to show up in front of my crib here in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, in the Philippines or Thailand, wherever I'm at, and want to do battle with me? Do I believe that for 1 minute? No.
You need to cap back.
And if 1983 is the year that you're born, we're a generation apart, bro. You don't understand my generation. So, am I shaking in my boots? Is my blood pressure increased? Is my pulse elevated? Judge for yourself. What do you think? But with all that said, I have to say thank you, because you just gave me 5 to 10 minutes of good quality footage. They call it content these days. Dealing with a motherfucker threatening to come over here and do me physical harm / violence / a death threat. Let me tell you something. Crimes are not about how you perceive them to be, the perpetrator. It's about how the victim perceives whatever you did as a perpetrator. And I perceive it to be a death threat. You know you can go to jail for that. You can go to jail for that. You can go to jail. You're in America. I assume you're in America. There's a good chance you're in America. It's not hard to find you. It's not hard to track you down. But it's not worth my time. You're just a nobody. And you're not going to show up in front of my fucking gate right here and want to do battle. You're just not that person. Maybe you should focus on creating more playlists with the word chill. You got one with 5 L's, 2 L's. Do a playlist with like 3 L's in the word chill, 4 L's. Go to 6. Work on a nice playlist with some more techno music. And just leave me the fuck alone. What'd you think about that Billy Badass, baby? Huh? Are you scared?
No.
No? Baby, he said watch your back at night. Filipinos are coming for me. He's gonna confront me. Are you worried? Look at these violent playlists. Chill, electro.
He's a music lover.
Yeah, he's a pussy. All right, here we go. Filming your wife's sister like that is so weird. And by the way, you old drunk ass narcissist, drunk ass should be either one word or hyphenated, because it's a compound adjective describing narcissism. You were way off on your handsome donkey comment to me. Space ... Jesus Christ, man, your message is lost. Your spacing is off. I'm half your age and twice as good looking, so keep your old alcoholic belly self. Says the dude with a screen name, something about the dog is running. 1. Too bad, man. The dog is running was already taken. So you just put a 1 behind it.
Watch out your beer.
Man, the dog is running was already taken, but he wanted that handle so bad he put a 1 behind it. You don't understand that, but it's funny that a motherfucker like me stares at Google all day. Half your age, twice as good looking. Well, the dog I'm not coming to your fucking slice of digital real estate and watching what you have to put out there. You're coming over to my world. I don't give a fuck how old you are.
Your daughters. Where's Maria?
She's out there running with a street game.
Hi, Forrest.
What a perfect example of an American living in the PI province, and what a total's disgrace. Another motherfucker that can't spell. This guy has no ideas at all where he is or what he is doing. Oh, I don't. Well, I know number one, you didn't win no spelling bee. I have lived in the PI provinces for over 20 years. But this drunken idiot takes the cake. Comma, 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 so bad. Comma, comma. Comma, 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 chameleon. That's what I'm gonna call you, man. The fucking bad chameleon. No real good information. Just American Southern bullshit.
Hi, where are you going?
While listening to this, your friendly Visayan friends had a lot to say about you. Comma, 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 chameleon. You're just a fucking jealous hippo because people aren't conforming to your way of life. You think you're Christopher Columbus who discovered America.
Can you get this
You
microphone
discovered
first?
the
I'm going to
Philippines
get
20 years ago.
Can you get the microphone?
Okay.
I'm going to go in here.
Let me give you a news flash, my friend. You didn't discover the Philippines, and Christopher Columbus didn't discover America. Okay? I don't give a fuck how you live life or what your way of life is. I don't give a fuck. Don't care to know. But obviously you have a problem with the way I live my life, and you assume that everybody else around me has a problem with me. I could bring all my friends in here and they'll just fucking laugh at you. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Fuck off. Let's go to the next one. I don't know if you don't get shit. Oh, this is the same asshole? God damn. Oh, it's just... You're just some item to be used and abused. Yes, I understand Visayan language. Good for you. Quite an accomplishment. Thank you very... All right. Congratulations. Is that what you want? You want a fucking certificate that says, I understand Bisaya? There you go. Don't make you happy? Don't make you feel good? Congratulations to you. All the best. Hope that bottle will last while it can. I'll leave you with this parting shot, my friend. You think you're better than me? I'm going to live longer than you. My lifestyle, I will live longer than you. So you act like you're better than me? Trying to tell me what I'm doing wrong and how people don't like me and blah, blah, blah. You're just another motherfucker in my life that will come and go. At some point, you'll be left in my motherfucking timeline. And I'll still be headed to the right. So say what you want to say while you still got time. Because I'm going to live a lot longer than you. I'll still be talking to a camera or a fucking hologram or something. I'll still be doing this shit long after you're in the concrete. If you're really here. If you're still here. But typically what you'll do, when you start to get sick, you'll run back to America so you can ride Medicaid, Medicare. I'll still be here, motherfucker. But I appreciate your negativity, and please continue. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. Thank you for the beer. You're a pervert taking advantage of the young ladies in the Philippines. Parrot. If y'all didn't know it, anybody who moves to the Philippines, visits the Philippines, marries a Filipina. You know, a lot of people think if you're married to a Filipina in America that she's a mail-order bride. They might not tell you that to your face, but if you're from the country or a small town in Redneckville, you know everybody's talking about you, right? Behind your back. Oh, he got a mail-order bride. If you're married to a Filipina, If you go to the Philippines, all these motherfuckers with no passports think you're automatically, you know, some dude on it that they saw in a documentary. Meanwhile, there's more fucking pedophiles in your fucking city, in your fucking state, in your neighborhood. Just go to the sex offender registry. There's some sick motherfuckers over here, but it's like handfuls compared to what's in your neighborhood. So that's funny how that average American thinks, oh, you go to the Philippines, you're up to no good. You just need to look in your own fucking backyard. You know what I mean? That's what's fucking scary. Oh, this motherfucker here. This is one of these where you go, who the fuck is this joker? Who is this joker? With a screen name, something about agent something. Why would you put a horrible country song about tractors and cutting grass on a Christmas video? What a moron. Now look, bro, James Bond, call this motherfucker James Bond. If you had just asked me the question, I would have, okay, it's a legitimate question. Why? Because I like country music, and I like Jason Aldean songs, and oh, by the way, I'm the fucking filmmaker, and that's what I wanted to do. If I wanted to put Snoop Dogg on a Christmas video, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm the man in the arena. I'll make the fucking decisions. I'm the director, the producer, the fucking screenwriter, the superstar. I can do what the fuck I want. This is my show. You choose to watch it. But you had to fucking hit me with a right hook. What a moron. Yes, please. And I said, what a moron. Why do we got to go there? Why can't you just leave the constructive question and I probably would have addressed it. That's a legitimate question. Dude does a Christmas show. He doesn't include any Christmas music. Is it the Elvis 1968 comeback tour? The show with the song at the end, the politically motivated song, you know? But you had to hit me with what a moron. So I was like, who is this joker? So I go to his profile. I'm gonna try not to laugh. About strapped .380 caliber. Now, to any of us country boys and real gun people and fucking real warriors, those are words that you do not put together, man. If a motherfucker is carrying a .380, he is not what we consider to be strapped. Okay? Those are not fucking two words, you know, you put together. But he did. Strapped .380 caliber. This dude ain't from America. If he is, he's fucking scary. I will acknowledge that a .380 will kill you the same as a .22 will kill you. But I think anybody has ever said I'm strapped with a fucking .22 pistol. It just don't go together. And so when I saw that, I just strapped with a .380. Oh my God. And then the next sentence is space, ... So got a problem with grammar. Maybe it's not his original language. He obviously ain't an American. Self-made. That fucking made me laugh as well. If you're strapped, or rocking a .380, you're not fucking self-made. I mean, in America, that's the cheapest fucking gun. You know, a .380 or 32. It's just junk, right? But he's put it out there like it's an accomplishment. I'm strapped with a .380 because I'm self-made. Is that a joke? If that's a joke, my friend, that is the funniest joke I've heard in a long time. I mean, I will run with this shit for years. Oh shit, man! Dude's coming to kill me. Just please don't tell me he's strapped with a .380. 357, 44, 9 mil, 40 cal, 45. Big deal. Be like, no, Marquitos. This dude is strapped with a .380. Fucking take off running. Self-made. can't make this shit up. I look at one picture. The dude's wearing a fucking face mask in the year 2023 walking around Manila. Need I say more? I was like, that's it. I don't need to hear any more. Strapped with a 380, self-made, wearing a face mask, walking around Manila, and I think there's another like part of his profile where he's on a bus. Bro, if you're riding a bus, you ain't self-made. Okay? You like the rest of us. You're here, you're living a better life than most people in the West, but you ain't self-made, riding a fucking bus, bragging about being strapped with a 380. Ain't happening. But you're gonna call me a moron? Thank you for the comment, because I will laugh about those elements until the end of time. And again, I'll acknowledge a 380 will kill you, the same as a 22, a 32, anything like that. I'm not saying it won't. Most of the time, that's all you need is a 22. But when you're gonna try to posture publicly, strapped, motherfucker, strapped with a 380. A gun about that big. If you don't know shit about guns, a bullet about that big. It's just not so. Like, if you're carrying a 380, be quiet about it. Don't tell nobody. It's like if you're banging your next door neighbor and she's 400 pounds. Most of y'all, it's better if you keep it quiet. Don't tell nobody. I gotta take a break. This fucking gangster. I'm gonna have to take a break, get me another beer, because I'm shaking in my boots. Luckily, man, you didn't threaten me with any violence. I appreciate that, but you did call me a moron. And a guy like me, and guys like me, we're not used to be called a moron or being judged with a dude who thinks he's strapped by carrying a fucking 380. Let me educate you. Okay, people don't even carry 380s as a backup gun. I don't even think people carry 380s as a throwdown gun. If you know what I mean. It's a joke. It's a joke gun. You might want to take that off your profile, bro, or change it to strap with a 45 if you're trying to be macho and you think that by advertising to the world that you're into guns or you have a gun, people are going to be scared of you. I'm hoping that all that's a joke. I really am. But it's not very frightening. It's comedy to guys like me and everybody in America that are warriors and gun people. Anyhow, enough of this dude. Fucking wearing a Fauci diaper, strapped with a 380, but he's self-made, riding that fucking bus in the Philippines. Can't make this shit up. You want to move here? Okay, this is a sampling of some of the expats that you'll be living around. All right, folks. Continuing on with the Handsome Donkey Awards. I just got, hanging out with the family, eating that great French fries, ham, not so good, what have you. Anyhow, just decided to call it a night. So here we are the next day. First day of school. Kids back to school. Today is the 3rd. So Forrest G, it takes a while to get him back into the routine. Maria's all excited about going to her class here. So it's all good. But let's continue on with the handsome donkeys. Let's see. I'm not sure what anyone sees in this guy. He's narcissistic and cheats on his wife. He does have a great family, but he constantly talks down to his wife. He loves in the Philippines because there he is somebody, and at home people wouldn't put up with his misogynistic attitude towards women. Another frequent flyer. Just a parrot award. You're not saying anything new. I don't know if you've ever said anything new, but I appreciate you commenting. Just keep it up. Just don't go away. It's a fucking parrot award.
the way I live my life and the way I treat my lady has nothing to do with what country I'm in or where I'm at. That's what everybody keeps missing. It's because Americans are so small-minded. Most Americans don't have a passport. They've never left the lower 48. And just so easily programmed. You're just so easily programmed by the media and the corporations that you allow that programming to totally change the culture to where it's at today. Fucking mess. Narcissistic. Everybody's using that word, like I said last night. You know, anytime a relationship don't work out with a chick, oh, you were dating a narcissist, it's his fault. It's not your fault. You're the victim of a narcissist. Same tired old bullshit. Anyhow, nothing new, man. Nothing new. Nothing exciting there. Let's go to the next one. Sounds like you're a good dad looking after your family, but before buying all the gas cooking gear and griller, what about 20 square meter of tiles on the raw concrete floor in the kitchen floor area and adding a bench beside the cooker so you can lift the water supply off the floor so your dear wife is not bending down every time she needs water? A bit of common sense, buddy. Yeah, thank you for the comment, but it's talking about the house across the street. We were there temporarily while the new house was finishing. They were finishing building the new house. So obviously I'm not going to invest any money in a rental property that I'm in temporarily. Anyhow, thanks for the comment. Moving right along. You are the customer. Nobody stopped you from buying any product from any country. All I can see in this video is you are a racist guy. Go fuck yourself. How about that? Equality. I'm not scared of you because you're Asian or wherever you're from. I can just give you a fuck you, just like that. How about that for equality? Is that racism? What he's talking about, that's on the video where I discovered that the Chinese have been knocking off Lodge 3.2 quart cast iron combo cookers. Just blatantly knocking them off, flooding them in mass here in the Philippines, and the vendors on Lazada are just ripping off Lodge Manufacturing's marketing materials. Just blatantly out there. You know, a lot of people, if you don't look at it close, you might think you're buying a legitimate Lodge product on those sites, but it's straight out of China, straight out 100% ripped off, exact, except for the Lodge logo on the lid. And yeah, it pissed me off because it's a great quality product made in America by the good folks down in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. And if I want to throw some comments about the Chinese over there, they're sort of known for knocking things off or stealing designs. Here's a news flash for you. That's what the Chinese do. They didn't come up with none of that shit on their own. They stole the ideas and then cheaply produced the product in mass. So I don't know where you've been, my friend, but it's not a news flash by me calling out the Chinese and their stealing of ideas and mass producing fucking junk. Racist guy. Well, I'm in an interracial relationship. I got interracial children, but I'm a racist guy. Well, here's some equality. You can go fuck yourself. You're a fucking idiot. How about that? Didn't cut you no slack for being Asian. Alright, move right along. You need to go back to the USA. You're a loser. You're taking advantage of the poor young Filipina. These lovely Filipinas who get angry and triggered, they're always going to tell you, you know, I'm going to deport you. Go back to your country. Why does it gotta be like that? We don't talk to you like that. At least I don't. How would you feel if you went to somebody else's country and were living there or visiting there and they told you the same shit? Okay, that's not nice. But you get that all the time from Filipinas. Anyhow, taking advantage of who? Let's debate. The video is about when her sister rode a hot dog, got pregnant, and they wanted me to pay the hospital bill. That's what the video is about. I'm in Barrio Barreto with Fatima and Janice and my kids minding my own business. Then a phone call comes in and I'm expected to pay the fucking hospital bill down in Cebu so they can leave the hospital. And if you're not familiar with the way things are done here, when you go to get discharged, you're going to pay that bill and you're going to show the receipt to the security guard on the way out the door, or you're not leaving. If it takes you another day to get the money, well, you'll stay another day. You know, certain hospitals will try to work something out with you, but some it's cash and carry or you don't leave. So I'm minding my own business, trying to live life and survive and take care of my children. A phone call comes in. Much as I love her sister to death, her riding a young Filipino boy's hot dog and not understanding where babies come from, that's not my problem. It's not my responsibility. Why is it my responsibility to pay for her actions? I'm not going to call it a mistake. Children are wonderful. But due to her actions, riding her boyfriend's hot dog and getting pregnant, that's their doing. It has nothing to do with me, the foreign guy, sitting up hundreds of kilometers away on Subic Bay. But when it comes down to it, nobody asked me for help for 9 months. Nobody said, hey man, we might need some help on the hospital bill. There was no communication, nothing. Until pop the kid out, they get the bill, now they can't leave the hospital. Who do they call? They're gonna call her because she's married to the foreign guy. Now it becomes my problem to what? To pay the bill. I always tell this old joke. You know, there's 4 animals that a woman loves. This applies anywhere. They want a Jaguar in the garage. Now, if you're not familiar with Jaguar, that's a luxury vehicle, right? They want a Jaguar in the garage. They want a mink in the closet, mink coat. They want a tiger in bed. And they want a jackass to pay for it all. Well, I'm not the jackass, nor will I ever be. But in that situation right there, where you're claiming you're taking advantage of the poor young Filipina, you're a loser, you need to go back to the USA. No, they were trying to take advantage of me, the foreign guy, treating me like the jackass who's supposed to pay for it all, when it has nothing to do with me. Okay? I didn't impregnate her sister. That was not my child. Her sister wasn't living with us under my care. She was living with her parents in her village under their care, and she got pregnant and churned out a child. Out of a dozen siblings, parents, cousins, that's just on her side. What about Tonyo's side? Tonyo, that's who I call the young Filipino boy who impregnates a Filipina and runs away. Never pays a dime for his child. I call him Tonyo. There's a lot of Tonyos here. What about Tonyo and his family? Why couldn't they come up with the money? You see where I'm getting at? You've got dozens of people on the mother's side of the family, dozens of people on the Tonyo's side of the family, and nobody can pay a small hospital bill. So it falls upon the loser who needs to go back to the USA because I'm taking advantage of a poor young Filipina. That defies logic. Whoever you are, young lady who wrote that comment, thank you for the comment. But it defies logic, what you said. They were trying to take advantage of me. the foreign guy, which happens quite often here. I get it. Everybody perceives us to be Bill Gates rich. And anytime there's a family crisis, they're going to look at the Filipina who's with the foreign guy. That's the way it works. We all know this. You know this. So for you to leave that comment on that particular video, you have no argument. Pick another video, and then you might, could convince me that that's your perception. But not on that video where her sister got pregnant, couldn't pay the hospital bill, and it's me who had to fucking pay. Okay, did I pay? Everybody always asks that question in the comments. Did you end up paying? I held strong for a little while. Made him feel a little heat, a little pain. Let him sit there a little bit longer, run the bill up a little bit more. But instead of just giving in, what do? You give your wife some money to go to the market, a little bit of extra money to go to the market, and this is what she's supposed to buy. But you know exactly where she's going. She's going straight to Palawan, and she's going to send the majority of that money to rescue the family member whose own actions have caused them to run up a hospital bill, whether it's crash a motorbike because they were being stupid or drunk or something, or having a baby. So that's what she did. I don't know if I've ever answered that direct, but I gave her enough money to hang herself, and she did, but I knew that's what was going to happen. Trust me, I knew in the end I was going to pay one way or the other, because you can't get blood from a turnip. So they got to get the money from this guy. So I gave her the money instead of going to the market and buying, 10,000 pesos worth of goods. She probably sent 7 to the village and spent 3. End of story. I stopped getting hassled. And the reason I do it like that is because of the child. The baby didn't ask to be brought into this world, nor should it suffer. So in situations like those, I just write it off. I'm helping the child. I don't give a shit about everybody else's predicament. It's their fault, but it's not the child's fault. So that's how you allow things to work themselves out. And some of y'all, and sometimes you have to be a hard ass and say no and just hold firm. But when there's a newborn baby involved, just call me soft. I bend my principles a little bit. But a loser, that's I think quite the opposite. Especially on this video. Here, POS, what is that? Fucking green emoji something. I can't see what it is. Redneck who couldn't keep a woman in America. Oh, it says game over. Here you go, the fucking emojis. This younger generation just don't fucking get it. Guys like me don't respond to these little pictograms, emojis, whatever, because it looks like my daughter painted that on the screen. I would expect that something out of a 5-year-old little girl. But a grown-ass man who's going to try to throw down some hatred or threats or anything like that, I can't take you serious. If you put emojis or these little picture hieroglyphics, whatever the fuck they're called, I can't take you serious. It just makes me think a little girl painted that with some watercolors. Redneck who couldn't keep a woman in America and comes to the Philippines, and now you have a kingdom. You're a predator and you should be booted from the Philippines. I'm moving to the Philippines on December 24th, and I'm going to put you out of business. The fact that you're making money by manipulating young, vulnerable women turns my stomach. My blog will expose people like you. Be ready. This is more than a Captain Save-A-Ho. This is naive should be in all capital letters tattooed on this dude's forehead. Number 1. Number 2, your blog ain't gonna do shit. Now, if you're truly gonna write a blog, let me tell you something. That went out of style about 20 years ago. Nobody reads your fucking blogs. So if you're gonna write something, you'll be the only motherfucker reading it. If you mean you're gonna do a YouTube channel and start making videos, well, good luck. Do what you can do. Do your worst to expose me. Because I think I do a pretty good fucking job exposing myself every day. Pretty much every day you see what I do in life. But you're going to expose me. And do whatever you want to do, man. Do your worst. Good luck to you with your blog, or I assume you mean your channel making videos. But if you're going to write a blog, you'll be the only motherfucker reading it. Your mother won't even read a blog. Nobody reads blogs anymore. That's 20 years ago. If you did move here, well, welcome to the neighborhood. And I should be booted from the Philippines. Why? Now see, you're on the video where I explained that I'm not the father of my ex-girlfriend's child. All I did was clear up some drama for my viewers out there who truly care about Janice. It wasn't, is there a possibility that I was the father? No, there was zero possibility. I haven't slept with the girl in a long time. There was no possibility of that. It wasn't like, oh, I need a DNA test. But that's what the wife said because she was joking. A lot of things on here are jokes, if you haven't picked up on that. You ever watch Married with Children? You ever watch Sanford and Son? Those are the shows I grew up, well, Sanford and Son I grew up watching. Married with Children was the 90s, but good old-fashioned comedy. But people like this gentleman right here can't take a fucking joke. So all I was doing was clearing it up. No, it's not my child. I haven't slept with her in a long time. There's no question. There's no question if that's my child or not. But the old lady made a joke, so I turned it into a joke. All right? It's a joke. It's not my child. But you're going to come on here on a video where I'm discussing this with people who have been watching us for years. Manipulating young, vulnerable women. How are they vulnerable? See, this is the type of shithead here who watches a movie like, what the fuck's that movie? The Sound of Music, and then thinks he's fucking John Wayne. Gonna do the same shit, you know? Got the hero. That's his hero now. Okay, so we're not done with this asshole. I'm like, who is this motherfucker, right? Let's see. What's this other one here? I should have waited on my first reply. I didn't realize that you could even get more ignorant. You talk about the shutdown as if that justifies your self-serving, ignorant self. Self-serving, ignorant self. Say that fast, like 18 times. Self-serving should be hyphenated. Right? It's a compound adjective describing ignorant. Or actually, you could put 3 together, which describes self. Anyhow, now you're talking about pregnancy like there were no concerns. None for you, but what about the girl who will be raising that child? Now you're saying, why would it matter if I am the father, and that doesn't surprise me? Do you fucking speak English? Did you watch 1 second of the fucking video before you started spewing out your hatred? I don't think so. I really don't. No fucking clue what you're talking about because you didn't watch the fucking video. God damn, this asshole still keeps talking. Let's see. Narcissistic people justify their actions all the time. Here we go with the word narcissism again. This asshole here reads USA Today 100%. That's his news source of choice. The victimhood mentality. What they don't understand is how ignorant it sounds. No, they say those things because you're a puke and the crap you pull is the reason you're in the Philippines. You couldn't get away with it in America. Parrot, you're just a fucking parrot, okay? I've been hearing that shit for 15 fucking years, asshole. You're so late to the fucking party. You're probably jacking off the midget porn in your mama's basement the first time I fucking heard that. You're so late to the party. Do you like how I'm following you? This asshole really thinks he psychoanalyzed me. You love people like that who like congratulate themselves. Do you ever listen to yourself? You're a lot like a liberal in the way you do sleight of hand. You mumble a bunch of crap that doesn't make sense in the hope that it all smelled different in the end. Should be smells. But it doesn't. You should be neutered. Oh, that's another motherfucker trying to neuter me, trying to chop my balls off. Threats of physical violence, of torture. You're not the father, but you still slept with her when you had somebody at home waiting for you. I'm putting you out of business, boy. That's Force G. Let me say that again. That might go on a t-shirt. I'm putting you out of business, boy. Almost sounds like this dude's at a Klan meeting, right? He left the Klan meeting. Then he got on here and started fucking with me, but some of that verbiage sort of carried over. I'm putting you out of business, boy.
What's your life? Because I take pleasure in gutting you, boy.
I take pleasure in gutting you, boy. I'll take pleasure in gutting you, boy. What's wrong with these people, huh? I mean, grow up!
You should be neutered. Remember I talked about when you make threats, right? It's not how you perceive the threat to be. It's how the victim perceives it. You should be neutered. Is that literally? You're threatening me with violence and torture? I could perceive it as that. You should be neutered. Can't make this shit up, folks. You want to start posting videos, film, shows, anything here in this country, this Philippines. Here you go. Another example of a fucking absolute psychotic American who's either dreaming about coming here or is already here. The Philippines doesn't make them crazy. They're already crazy in the U.S. They're just change of scenery. They're still the crazy people that they are. Let's see. What an alcoholic crybaby, pitiful loser. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. You're absolutely pathetic, mind, heart, and soul. Okay, here's another Filipina yakking me. Actually, a pretty girl from her profile. I'll give you a pass on the spelling and grammar because you're probably here or you're an OFW. English is not your first language. You don't know how to respect women. You took advantage of the lack of knowledge, the poverty, the right of every single Filipino woman to be loved and respected by anyone. Got the perfect award for you, darling. Can you utter the words, world peace for us all? You're destroying the value of being a Filipino woman, having children with different women in marriages, still friends. Where do you get the thickness of your face to blog this kind of nonsense? Spread immorality in your own country, not in the Philippines. You didn't shame every woman you gave birth to. Lost integrity and delicacy in themselves because of you. Please don't follow and support this kind of person. This is not the kind of video that the Philippines will be proud of. Thank you. World peace. It's just funny how, there is a double standard. How many locals here have children from multiple women that they're not supporting the children? A bunch. but you're gonna single me out on a video where I'm joking around with my baby mamas, that I'm a part of everybody's life, not running away, not running to the basketball court at the next barangay and hiding out and not supporting anybody. But you want me to go home. 'Cause I'm spreading immorality. Maybe I'm spreading responsibility. Oh, shit. Can I say that? Another failure of the American educational system. Sheesh. Example, Chinese as communist Nazi. Two different systems. In some history books, Hitler hated communism more than the Jews. Thank you, Wild Monkey Hunter. Number. Why don't you add like Big Nuts Dragon Slayer to the end of that fucking screen name? Here's another. The Wild Monkey Hunter. You make stuff up. Blah, 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 blah. Your carport's dangerous for kids. You got a gas hose coming from the tank to the burners. Yeah, I am a dual citizen born in the PI. You talk crap about your wife or family while they never had you over. Really? Do you think she didn't figure it out? Dumb yank. LMFAO at you. Thank you very much, my British friend. You're a freaking alcoholic, mister. Thank you very much, Marianne. Oh shit, speaking of that. Damn, I'm out of... Tempura. I need something to drink. One of my handsome donkeys here reminded me I'm out of beer. Or put one of those. Hey, no twerking when I'm trying to film the handsome donkeys.
What you want?
Baby, could I get a how about a glass of wine? Hey, it's a family-friendly show. Okay, so before I was so rudely interrupted by her dance routine, dance skills, where were we? Filipino baiting foreigners should be fine. Another one of them get out of my country. Racist. Idiot moves to a foreign country and complains about it while drinking and smoking all day. Says the idiot who watches the idiot who moved to a foreign country and complains about it while drinking and smoking all day.
I gotta open this.
Oh, I hope you out there, baby.
Diyan ka lang, Maria, ha?
All right, folks. Got me a big old bottle of California Red by Carlo Rossi. See if I can get this thing open. Babe, you gotta peel this off here. Where's my knife? Maria, what language are you speaking of there, sweetie?
Yes, sir, because I speak Bisaya.
You're speaking Bisaya?
Yes, sir.
That's Tagalog. You speak
Here's
Tagalog.
here's a problem. I don't speak Tagalog or Bisaya.
I like to speak Bisaya.
Well, why don't y'all speak English so Papa can understand?
Oh, go away. Go. That is a knife.
Honey, I got some Filipinos on here that want to send me back to America, baby.
Daddy, can you give me the pencil I like to write?
Okay, yeah, take it back in there and pour it, baby. No spilling on my. You can take it in the kitchen and pour. Oh no! Don't read that. Don't read that. I didn't mean for you to read that one. Go. Damn, I didn't realize that was pulled up. I don't like to let her read or know about comments that I'm about to read, but shit happens. She just happened to. You know what? Let me skip it. Hold
Yeah,
on.
you get the wrapper, but you not open.
Y'all see the stress I'm under here? Gotta open my own wine bottles. Careful, that's a big bottle. Don't drop it now. Gotcha. Here, take that trash with you. Don't be cluttering up my office. I'll give it a minute. I'm not gonna read this comment until she brings me my glass of wine and then vacates the premises. This upcoming comment, I'll just talk about it right now. It doesn't affect me the way you think, the way you intend it to affect me. Here, thank you. Close the door, honey. Just call me when it's time for Maria to go to school. Thank you. Folks, people consistently and continually make, what's the word? Very mean comments about my son. And if you don't know it, our son is autistic. He has autism. He's on the spectrum, however you want to say it. Okay, he has autism. And even though I have made it quite public, you still get these mean comments. I mean, just jaded, mean, diabolical, people trying to hurt your feelings. And as a parent of an autistic child, I don't even know where I was going to go with that. If you have a child in your family or a family member who has any type of disability, then you know what I'm talking about. These deranged fucking psychopaths who continue to say negative things about my child once it's very clear that he has autism. That's the power of freedom of speech, is that you allow these psychopaths to self-identify. If you try to close them down or shut them up or discourage them from saying what they really want to say, well, they could be the neighbor next door you think's a wonderful guy. You know, just like a serial killer living next to you that for decades you never knew, right? So I like it. I don't like their message, and I wish they would just go away. But the fact is, when they say these things, they self-identify. That, hey, I'm a psycho, and I'm asking for attention. I'm a fucking psychopath. Please pay attention to me. And if they're doing it to me, they're doing worse to other people as well. And again, the difference between me and the other dozens or hundreds of people that they're bullying on the internet is that they've picked on me, but I'm a guy who don't give a fuck. You get nothing out of me. I'm getting something out of this asshole because it's entertainment for my viewers. I can just roast them. But the other people that these jaded individuals are fucking with, I'm sure it's caused tears. It causes fear. So anyhow, without further ado, I'll give you a fucking 1 second of fame here. Now I can see why Forrest G is retarded. It starts with Grandma, and she passed it to Fatima, and she passed it to Forrest G, House of Dummies. So we get comments like that from time to time. You know, even though it's quite public that our son has autism, we still get that shit coming in. It's the entertainment business. What'd I say? If you don't have thick skin, don't go in the entertainment business. Don't push anything out into the public realm. And once you do, you got to be able to take the heat. And if your audience is predominantly from the United States of America, you're going to take a lot of this. Okay? So, thank you for self-identifying as a fucking psychopath. Sociopath, a combination of two, everything in between. You're just useless to society. Are we looking at the same girl? I'm not gay, but I've seen lady boys that would give me a boner quicker. Good Lord, get your eyes checked. Talking about her sister. Oh, that's up to you, man. If lady boys do it for you over her sister, it's whatever you like. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life or what you do in your own bedroom. But for me, her sister looks good. Lady boys don't. That's just me. Okay, so let's get into some veiled threats here. Here we go. Leave the Philippines. You have always treated girls here like slaves. Things catch up to people. Think you're in Hardman right. Think you left out the fucking apostrophe. It's you are, not your. Think, supposed to be you are a, not an, hard man. A hard man. It's 2 words right. If you're gonna fuck with me, spell check. Spell that shit right. Fucking grammar, punctuation. Jesus. I'm, no apostrophe, not far from you. Here we go. Here's the veiled threat. I'm not far from you. Now, you're not just telling me, hey, I'm your neighbor, I want to hang out. That's a veiled threat. I'm not far from you. You remember last time you ran back to the States with 3 fucking emojis. All I can see is the yellow. You're gonna threaten somebody, even with veiled threats. Don't use fucking emojis with a guy from my generation. We can't take you serious. Won't get the chance this time, boy. Is this the same motherfucker that I just roasted for calling me boy? WON apostrophe T. We got another spelling bee champion. See you soon, pretend gangster, I'm Bing. So this jackass's veiled threat. I'm not far from you. Okay, well, there's a handful of expats who live up here. Don't know any of them. Whatever, just see them in passing down the road. Could it be this asshole here? Very well could be. Could it be a 12-year-old kid in his mom's basement in America? Yeah. But that's what you're dealing with these fucking veiled threats. Now take a look at this motherfucker, because he left a couple. I'm not sure how many he left. He left another one. Jesus Christ, you still around, still playing the wannabe gangsta total. Looks like a bill with a blue box with an arrow. I have no fucking clue what you're trying to say. I'm a grown fucking man. Spell it out, spell check it, get your buddy to check your threat on your grammar, and get rid of the fucking emojis. So I said, who is this motherfucker, right? So you zoom in, and we call this motherfucker Super Dave. Super Dave Osborne is sitting on a fucking motorcycle with a paint job that went out of fucking style in about 1982. Got a muscle shirt on here, some shorts that are a little bit too short. Maybe that fucking picture is from 1982. Little fucking balding, you know. I'd say that's probably him. Because if you're going to put a fake fucking profile picture up there, that would be the last motherfucking picture that I would put. I'd rather put a cartoon character than me sitting on a fucking bike with a paint job from the fucking 80s, balding, but you're trying to make threats to people. So that's probably the dude, probably an old fucking photo, right? So anyhow, being that the dude threatened that he's close to me, all right, who is this joker? Copy paste, Google, boom. 4 days ago, he comments on a fucking soccer article on a golf website. So he's into soccer. Now the rest of the world we call it football, but I gotta fuck with you. So now let's change him to Super Dave the Soccer Dad or some shit like that, right? A soccer warrior. So now I have to assume that he's British, because he commented on an article about Arsenal and Americans. We don't give a fuck about soccer, right? Now look, I've lived out of America long enough that I call it football. But I'm fucking with this guy. He's got to be soccer dad. Failed threats. I'm not far from you. I'm not gonna let you run away this time. Cool, you here? All right, folks. Let me take a break. Tell my daughter goodbye. She's on the way to school. We'll pause dealing with Super Dave Soccer Dad here. Next time you come back to the States, you will have to say master to all us black people. Where did that come from? My goodness. Folks, I'm like vaguely aware of what's going on in America. And I learn new things just by people telling me. So something new may come up for a year and I don't hear about it until somebody says, hey, you know you can't say that. I'm like, what? So my buddy told me you can't say master bedroom anymore. Like he said, all the real estate agents in America, it's like a banned term because it has something to do with slavery. Unfucking believable. That's taking it a little bit far. Okay? I don't think when anybody in their right fucking mind said the word master bedroom that I'm thinking slavery. So now it's called it's got a new name for it. It's not the master bedroom anymore. Just absolute fucking insanity is going on in America. Now let me address that. I'm not going to say master to nobody in that sense. I don't give a damn what color your skin is. Alright? So you're barking up the wrong motherfucking tree. If you think I'm going to call you or anybody else, I don't give a damn. Insert their skin color here. Don't give a fuck. I ain't calling nobody master. My goodness. Jeez. What are you? It's got to be comedy, right? It's got to be a fucking joke. But as you see from these comments, there's so many deranged motherfuckers that people actually believe this shit. You lazy foreigner, making that poor old lady carry the heavy load, shameful. And I think you're joking. I'll give you a pass. I think you're being funny. Of course you love walking because you don't have your personal transportation for you and the family. Sure I do. I have personal transportation. I have my own fucking private driver. He just pulled up out there, picked up my daughter, the old lady, taking my daughter to school, the old lady shopping, pay some bills. I have personal transportation. I have my own fucking driver. I want to go somewhere. Let me show you something. There's a thing called a fucking telephone. I send a text. My driver pulls up out front about 5 to 10 minutes later, takes me wherever I want to go. I got transportation. I bet you drive your own car. That's not my level of success, my definition of success. My definition of success is when I have a driver. And I've had a driver for over a decade everywhere I go, except when I'm riding my motorbike in Thailand. Thank you for the comment. Let's see here, some gentleman says, we're not thinking about the track ride. Every single person, it's all caps, every single person is flabbergasted. You got that old lady carrying those cokes. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Americans are so narrow-minded. My fellow Americans. I grew up in America, so I understand it. We're brought up to believe that the American way is the only way, it's the right way, and everybody else does shit wrong if they don't do exactly like we do. The rest of the world, that's everyday life. The rest of the world ain't got a Suburban and an automatic garage door opener. It's real life right there. Keep watching my show. That's all you'll see here is real fucking life in another place on the planet. Oh my God, in caps. Flabbergasted. Yeah, and then I get a response here. I wouldn't worry about grandma. That old lady comes from an era where the women used to work the fields, and when due date showed up, would spit out a little one, wrap it in some waddling clothing, tie it to their backs, and go right back to work. Yeah, she comes from a different generation. She's almost a decade older than me. What a poor life these ladies are going through with this clown. She is the boss and you better listen to her or you won't get no booty. No spelling bee champion here. It's listen, not lesson. Want, won't, W-O-N apostrophe T. If you don't give in, you know you love her, just going to get her a house. You better listen to your wife and you will get what you want from her and you know what you want to get in her panties. One of y'all is making a joke and you had to be drunk when you wrote that. Please tell me. And I don't have to buy the old lady a house to get into her panties. I'm already there at least a couple times a day. I don't have to buy her a house. This ain't America. Aha, narcissism at its finest. Thank you, Debbie. Well, let's break this down, Debbie. Whoa, I was about to smooth over you, but let me break it down for you, girl. So Debbie comments on my video calling me a narcissist. What video is she commenting on? What to do when you get chlamydia. Now let's think about this for a minute, Debbie. How did you land on that video? Did it magically appear in your feed over there in America? Did it magically just show up and you decided to click on it and determine that I'm a narcissist? I'm going to go out on a limb here. But were you searching for what to do when you get chlamydia? Because your narcissistic boyfriend gave it to you? And maybe I'm going way out on a limb, but you went out on a limb by calling me a narcissist. You basically diagnosed me with a disorder. It's practicing medicine without a license there, Debbie. How did you land on that video? Just tell us that secret. What were you searching for? Hopefully I provided you with some help, with some education, some informal education on that video. But there was no need to call me a narcissist. Here we go with that word again, folks. Everybody's a victim. Every woman who breaks up, or a dude who breaks up with a woman in America, he's automatically labeled a narcissist. It's his fault. She's the victim. Go get some fucking counseling. Welcome to America. Let's hit the iceberg. All this plonker is bothered about is beer and the camera. Why don't you swap over for a week? You do the cooking, carrying the bags, and look after the kids for a week. Now that would be something to watch. Always excuses. The fuck's a plonker? Dysfunctional family, they need special help. Says a person with a fucking cartoon emoji. Or profile pic. Funny how the skinny jeans lives rent-free in your head. Oh my. I'm the same age as you, yet I can still wear skinny jeans. I wouldn't admit that, brother. I wouldn't tell nobody. Just keep that in the... keep that between you and your four walls. Unlike your wife, she has a big booty, yet yours is the biggest. Buddy Trump, you project on the other insecurity. Just fucking run on shit. LOL, uneducated expats, all I'm saying, really jive. I'm still really working a job, CSIS. Really? USCSIS? Or is it USCIS? Anyway, I fucking not fond of that agency anyhow. If you're really working a job at a U.S. agency, and that's your spelling and grammar, well, you're a typical government employee. Funny King had a skinny jeans, live rent free, blah blah blah. It's the same shit. CSIS. Trump will never be a dictator. demon, stinky, dipper don, bunch of emojis. I mean, he must be on like fucking PCP or LSD or something. There you go, right here. I don't ever see myself associating with a guy such as yourself. Fuck, my luck is improving. At least something positive came out of this fucking, all these comments. I find you to be reprehensible, appalling, a guy with zero class, narcissistic, somewhat a sociopath, English skills minimal, no position to critique. Spell critique wrong, motherfucker. English skills minimal, and you can't fucking properly formulate a sentence. And use of profanity over the top for someone of your age. Yeah, when I drink, I cuss. That's what people used to do. You see Asians, minorities, women, but fucking spell beneath wrong, man. Damn, King. You which classifies you as a punk and degenerate. Yeah, fucking Christ. God, here's this motherfucker again. You make it a point to discourage others from seeking you out and physically harming you, but your behavior, actions, and being outspoken in a bullying and disrespectful manner attracts that response and possibly future attention. There are many expats in the PI who've mentioned paying you a visit in person. Not everyone is a bottom crawler and find you humorous. I've viewed several of your videos and decided not to continue to enable you and your crap. Oh shit. But a motherfucker who can't spell is letting me know more veiled threats. People are gonna pay me a visit. For me, just how fucking psychotic that sounds. That you will watch a video or a show and get so triggered because you don't like what you watched that you're gonna brag to all your buddies that I'm gonna pay him a visit. That's psychotic. Absolute just fucking psychosis. But again, let's go back to what I said. You got a lot of crazy motherfuckers who were crazy living in America and now they live in this particular country. So yeah, there's a lot of crazy motherfuckers. But I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't watch a YouTube video and sit there and get my blood pressure up to where I want to go kick the guy's ass who made the video. I just don't understand it. I don't get it. And this is what people can't stand here, right? Many who've mentioned paying you a visit. You know why? Because I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a fuck what they think. This is a slice of my life. Nobody's forcing you to watch it. Nobody's forcing you to listen. This is what I do. This is what I enjoy doing. If you don't like it, why don't you watch something else? Lower your blood pressure and improve your life. Instead of running your fucking trap, gonna pay me a visit. That's not going to end well for you. It's not going to end well because you're going to deal with the police. You're not going to deal with me. You're not going to deal with me unless you come over that fence or come through my door. That's the only way. Any other problems, you're just going to deal with the police. You're not worth my time. That's not how I'm going to deal with you. So please, just go watch another video. Stop, unsubscribe, block, do the, don't recommend channel so you don't have to see my thumbnails come through any longer. and just enjoy your retirement or your pension or whatever the fuck you're doing. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. Bad idea for a foreigner to be with a kid by themselves. Takes one person to call in and you're in jail. My friend, they're my kids. Jesus Christ. Uncles and dads are teaching the younger youth how to gather and process their food. Thanks for this video. Great job. Thank you very much, my friend. Then you get a reply somewhere in the thread. That's a notorious asshole here. All animals should not be slaughtered for gluttons like yourself. Some whacked out vegetarian Starbucks warrior. I'm like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Okay, about. And you can't make this shit up. If you are a white man, beware. This is in the about section. A lot of NPA in the area. My father-in-law is PNP, Philippine National Police, the cops here, and advised me not to take the risk. It's just so dangerous. Now this is a 10-year-old channel, so this is really this dude. And you're like, what the fuck? He's got two created playlists. One about the SRRV visa. Another one about lures. Fishing lures. Gonna fuck with me because we killed a pig. And then tell me to watch out. Or tell everybody to watch out because his father says there's NPA in the area. So he don't take a risk. You cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. This is the downside, the evil side, the dirty side of the entertainment game. Ask, you know what I want to ask the dude is, hey, what does your father-in-law think about slaughtering pigs? He's Filipino. You don't think he hadn't fucking killed a couple hundred pigs in his life? So you're gonna yak us for killing a fucking pig, but you're too scared to go outside because your father-in-law says there's PMP outside or MPA outside? I tell you what, Big Pimpin', Mr. Fishing Lure, go tell the same shit to your father-in-law. Go to your father-in-law next time they're having Lechon Bad Boy and say the same shit to your father-in-law and all the brothers and the cousins and see what happens. Good luck, motherfucker. Pinoy is nothing but cannibals, isn't it? Pigs carry more than 95% human DNA. Enjoy eating distant cousins. Why not eat your own kids? Just asking. Because I love eating barbecue pork. I wish I had me a barbecue pork sandwich right now with some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, coleslaw on top, 2 or 3 pickles, some French fries, onion rings. My goodness. I'm a member of PETA, my young friend. People eating tasty animals. Love to eat a chicken. Nice pig, 95% of whatever the fucking percentage DNA. Oh, I love that pig. Good pork sandwich, pork chops, bacon, masarap. How about a nice furry cow sitting there munching on grass, not hurting nobody? Oh yeah. You might see a nice furry animal. I see a fucking steak. I see hamburger meat. I see beef stew. I'm a meat eater. Not gonna apologize to your young skinny jean wearing Call of Duty shithead ass. Moving right along. It's a shame you had to buy a family. Oh well. 0 souls left in So-called humans. That's the PETA member. That drunk hillbilly guy constantly shaming his little wife. Hard to watch that type of abuses. Captain, save a hoe to the rescue. You're a cruel man, standing by filming the inhumane, painful torture of one of God's creatures. Shame on you. This is the dude who's apparently married to a Filipina, and his father-in-law is a police, and he's fucking with us about killing pigs. I don't know if he's ever been to the Philippines. Okay. I think we come to the end. I know a lot of that was rambling. I don't write scripts here. I just mic myself up, hit record, and go to work. So thanks for joining me on this episode of the Handsome Donkey Awards. I would say that the comments have gotten a lot lighter and they're coming in a lot slower. You know, those first two awards, there was some pretty nastiness going on. And then it's like you get a little pushback on these motherfuckers and they run for the hills. They run for the hills. Especially the people who are real people. You know, like the good research scientists and all the real people who, for whatever reason, just think they can dish out the hate. It's like a hit and run. I call them they pull hit and runs is what they do. Fucking drive-by hatred, right? And then they're gone. Never in a million years do they think I'm going to feature them on a Handsome Donkey show. So either A, they don't find out about it, or B, they're wishing the fuck they didn't. Because they're not used to people pushing back. You know, these bullies, if they're a physical bully, they're going to physically, push you or slap you in the face, whatever they're going to do. And they're going to continue to do that until you fuck hit them back. And when you hit them back, they don't want to be a bully no more. And some of those online, the anonymous ones want you to engage with them. They get off on that because they're anonymous. But the people who you know who they are, and it's their real profile, and they have real videos, and this is, got their LinkedIn profile. When you hit them back, they don't want to play no more. That's the difference. You see what I mean? They're like, oh shit, oh fuck, what did I say? I better delete, So they're the drive-by commenters, the hit and run commenters. Anyhow, for what it's worth, that's my 2 cents on this shit. Folks, thanks for joining me. If you don't mind, hit that, I'm tired of asking people to subscribe or hit the thumbs up, whatever. I don't know what to do. All my handsome donkeys and deranged individuals, just lighten up. Lighten up, Francis. Is life that fucking bad? You got to go to a stranger's show on YouTube and leave death threats? Is life that horrible for you? Life ain't that bad. My goodness, there's bigger problems going on in the world. Like, when an asteroid is going to hit the fucking Earth and kill us all. World War III has started. The South China Sea. Nuclear war is almost inevitable within the next decade. And you're going to threaten a motherfucker like me over a YouTube video that's comedy? I'm out of here. Peace out, everybody.
Baby, I'm so exhausted.
I'm
so exhausted roasting these donkeys. Miles apart. Live for king bed. Hey, what we got? We got a king bed or a queen?
Queen.
No, we got a double. We got a full.
No, we have queen.
You sit by Papa. Let's go and eat.
Come here, anak. Sit beside with ate ko.
Come over here, bud. Come over here, baby. Easy on my son. Big mamas. So, baby, what you think about these handsome donkeys so far? Huh?
I don't know. I don't care.
So, what do you think about these handsome donkeys?
I don't care.
You don't care?
Mr. said, I will eat healthy food.
Okay, what did Papa say? My gosh, you're always listening to Miss Joy.
Yeah, you always Miss Joy, Miss Joy, Miss Joy.
All right, let's see what the old lady's got for me. Folks, you move to the Philippines, you're from America, always have tortillas on hand. Because you may not like what they're eating, but if you have a tortilla and you put what they're eating in the tortilla with a little Worcestershire sauce or Sweet Baby Ray's, wrap it up, you can eat it.
Hi.
You don't even got to look at it. Oh, yeah. Piece of ham we got at Prince. Give me a little sauce there, babe. A little sauce on there. Oh, yeah, right there. Right, put a couple fries.
Say California
California King Bed. Honey, you got a message. It might be from My Little Mermaid.
I don't want.
Don't say you don't care about My Little Mermaid. Don't get jealous.
What you? What?
Not bad. It's la meat.
Yeah, I admit not.
La meat.
That's what I
La
said.
meat.
I said la meat. The meat is la meat.
Oh, Daddy, you don't know.
I don't know.
Oh!
That's broken.
Son, can I have my wine glass back?
No, this is for the water. You have your another one in there.
Maria.
I love you, Mommy.
Love you, Maria. How's your play? How's your friend? Huh?
Huh?
How's your playing with your friend? What did you play?
You have a good time playing with your friend?
Like this, and a flute, more like this. And I think Doctor
Quack quack.
Quack Quack.
Oh,
My
God.
own one is broken, so I borrow my friend's. And I put it back.
You like to play with her? She's got me a 4G.
When I am done eating, I like to go play with him again.
Okay.
What Miss Joy said? Eat plenty. Don't watch TV and sleep early. Then what you say? She said, don't eat plenty, watch TV, and don't sleep early. That's Maria said.
Watch TV, don't eat plenty, and don't sleep early.
Wow.
What Miss Joy said?
No TV, eat plenty, sleep early.
You better listen to Miss Joy.
Let me show you mine. No, watch TV, don't eat plenty, and don't sleep early.
Mayu.